To achieve full potential successfully, organisations and their businesses must assemble many elements onto a pathway that leverages their unique advantages to cut through their operating landscapes. It's a formidable task for executives and boards. The stakes are high, particularly now given the shocks we are living through, with challenges accentuated, but once in our lifetime opportunities emerging. Strategic thinking functioning at a higher level is paramount. The LIFT initiative shares learnings from my 3 decades of working with leaderships, charting these pathways to full potential by mastering the higher level strategic thinking required. This is the initiative's 4th video on that higher functioning, what it is and what it looks like in full flight. The previous videos have set the context. If you've missed them, it's worth circuiting back. The first defined the clean canvas, where we chart pathways to full potential. The second named the 3 levels of strategic thinking required and sized the potential each unlocks. The third teased out the first of these levels, prevailing practice, the universe of generic tools, but just a prerequisite for the clean canvas. So to level 2, higher functioning, the heavy lifter of the clean canvas. It arises out of the building blocks of the leadership table, from those around the table, intermeshing a co-creating perspective, prepared for the table, distilled real insights on situation and advantage, and at the table, crystallising and agreeing the full potential pathway forward definitively and expeditiously. Let's tease out each of these and how they work together. The co-creating perspective harnesses the essence of the asset that is leadership. That asset derives from the individual perspectives each team member brings, of knowledge and experience acquired through their career journey, and the view they've formed on the situation, advantage and opportunity of the organisation and business they now jointly lead. It makes for a unique library of wisdom that's replicated around the table, promising a rich diversity of thought to tap, as each team member will think through situation and advantage differently, working from their individual perspectives. This diversity of thought is the lifeblood of co-creativity. The rub is that individual perspectives must gel to tap this promise, and they don't do so of their own accord. When they don't, they grate. A little at first, more and more with time, putting the table at cross purposes, expending its energy in inadvertent friction rather than co-creation. Higher functioning intermeshes a team perspective as a preparatory step to unlock potential over the sum of the individual perspectives. That's as an incisive team wisdom and co-creating potency. What's on the table is what that team perspective engages. We might never have had more data sooner and more creatively presented than we do today. Paradoxically, this overwhelms, obscuring the very insights the table requires, nudging us to fall back on beliefs that have an unfortunate habit of being off the money. Higher functioning distills the pivotal insights as a preparatory step, all fact-based, succinct and clarity enhancing. Like the slots in the barrel of a lock, they span the status of the organisation and its business, the drivers of this status and at work going forward, opportunities and challenges, and advantage amongst all of this to prevail. The team perspective now forges the key to engage those slots. Using the insights on the table, each team member can discern from their unique library of wisdom the most relevant input to contribute to the table. Combined around the table, that's exceptionally well targeted co-creating firepower, brought to bear on the strategic essence of the organisation and business. This manifests strategic potency. Though cliched to say, everyone knows they are in the zone to unlock considerable potential at this point. Anticipation too is palpable. That brings us to the decision making to land the full potential pathway. It's much akin to cracking a combination safe. Landing often becomes a protracted process, however, because the stakes at play are high. No one wants to risk what's already in hand, nor miscue an opportunity for very much more in hand. Not infrequently, the process doesn't land. Higher functioning, by virtue of being in that zone, can assess pathway options opportunely with confidence for their outcomes for the organisation and its business, levels of satisfaction customers will enjoy, and sustainability in the operating landscape. Full potential pathways are landed definitively with unanimity and enthusiasm to take them up with vigour. The full picture now takes shape when we return to where we started. Level 2 strategic thinking, higher functioning in full flight. Whilst this picture can be assumed to be the norm as a matter of course, the norm is rather that this powerful level of strategic thinking is much more elusive than it needs to be, because formidable hurdles must be overcome to manifest its three elements. The LIFT initiative turns to these hurdles in the next 5 videos. See you again at Idea4.